What is going on, everybody? Welcome over here to the channel. Today we kick it off with episode 13 of the Shipwrecked series. So, we are on October 3rd over here, and it's approaching winter soon. I'm actually curious as... Oh, there is snow in the forecast come December. And just, yeah. Wow. Okay, so it does snow on this island. So, my main focus today is I want to try to earn enough money to where we can actually build a shop. I think that's going to be like my main focus because I need a place to store all our equipment because it's starting to get like very scattered. It's terrible. But I want to start off, we've got like 9,000 liters of wood beams in here. I'm going to go ahead and let all the wood run out of this. And then after that, we are going to focus on getting a new sawmill as well. But, ooh, that's a little heavy. But for now, I want to try to earn enough money to build a new shop. Just so we can get all our equipment indoors, especially if it's supposed to snow. I don't want to be trying to play hide and go seek in the wintertime, trying to find our equipment. Now, if memory serves me right, I have to go slow on this. Otherwise, I'm going to drop all these wood beams. Hey, we did it. So let me go ahead, sell this off. And for some reason, it likes to just get stuck. Okay then. It was like glued to the forks there for a moment. But I'm going to go ahead and grab the other load really quick. We're going to sell that off, and we're going to see what we're sitting at. Whoa, we're doing an endo. Okay, these are a little heavy. Maybe I should only do 2 at a time. I mean, it's still working, though, so I can't really complain too much. There we go. So after selling all that off, we're sitting at about $53,000. Which, honestly, is not too bad. I have not priced out a shop yet, so I'm not exactly sure what it's going to cost. But we're going to need something big enough to be able to store all our current equipment and then whatever else we decide to grab. So I think my best bet is to try to grind out, I don't know, maybe 4 to 5 full loads of lumber and sell that off and see what we're sitting at then. At least that'll give me, you know, a little money to work with. It'll give me some cushion for, you know, to be able to put in a decent sized shop. I am going to go ahead and grab the wood chips that we currently have too. I hope this isn't too difficult to get out of here, or this trailer will actually do it. Hey, look at that. Okay, that was much easier than I thought it was going to be. I thought we might have an issue with this trailer, but it seems to be working just fine. So let's go ahead. We're going to sell these wood chips off, and then we're going to start grinding out quite a few loads of lumber. I'm going to try to do as many as I possibly can. I'm not going to show it all, just so that way we can actually focus on actually being able to progress a little quicker. What do we get out of these wood chips? 812 bucks. I mean, that's not bad, but I thought wood chips were worth a decent amount. But I guess I was wrong. Maybe because it's hard economic difficulty that it's not worth as much as I thought it was going to be. But every little bit helps. And then we did buy that other lot above our current 2. And so we still got quite a bit of lumber that we're able to work with and to actually be able to make a decent profit off of. Plus, we'll still be able to expand. So I'm not too worried about investing the money into a building because we've got plenty to work with still. But let me go ahead, hook everything up, and we're going to start getting some lumber. So I will see you as soon as we're ready to sell off the first load. Alright, we're pulling in with our first load of lumber. Only was able to get 2 trees off this one. A little one and one of those big spruce or pines. I don't quite remember the name of them. But we got $7,800 for that first trip. Let's go ahead and get some more. And here we got trip number 2. Same, was only able to get 2 different trees off of this one as well. $7,750. Puts us up to $69,000. We'll take it. Let's go ahead and go grab another load. And we got trip number 3. These smaller trees I'm trying to cut in bigger lengths so that way I can just don't have to make as many trips on the tractor. Let's see what we get here. Almost $11,000 for that load. Not bad. We will take that. I'm thinking maybe 2 more trips ought to do us. So let's go ahead and get the next one. And here we go with our next trip. And I started doing a little bit of looking. And it's looking like we can actually buy a shop. Oh yeah. We've got almost $92,000. Now, I'm kind of looking at 2 different ones. Now, I'm trying to debate. I think the one actually has a sleep trigger in it, so we could actually ditch the tent, which is a thought. Or the other one is just a basic shop. But I'm kind of leaning towards the one that I think has a sleep trigger. I could be completely wrong. But let's go ahead and figure out where we're at really quick. And try to decide the best place to put up our shop. I could always go about right in here. And this kind of leads it to where I've got a nice open flat field in front of us. We've got all our timber to the left. We've got timber to the right that we can cut. And then I think this is kind of going to be home base. This is where we're going to develop and try to build something for ourselves. So let me go ahead and back up. Try to get out of the way. There should be plenty of enough room. So let's go ahead and open the construction menu. So these are this one counts as a house as well. And this one's $80,000. It's got 3 big doors on it that we could get some bigger equipment on. Or there is this one. Where is it at? I know it's somewhere here. Here we go. There's this one. Now, this one has 3 doors as well, but it's got an awning on the side. But it does not have a sleep trigger. So I'm kind of leaning towards the one that we actually have somewhere where we can actually sleep. And we can get out of the cold in the winter. Plus we may actually be able to change our clothes for once. Which will be kind of nice. So I think this is going to be the go-to here. Now I'm zoomed way out just so I can kind of get a layout. What we're looking at. How everything's sort of set up. And now that I'm actually looking at it this way, so I think our square comes up somewhere in here and it goes to here. I kind of want to be something like that maybe. And we can go ahead and develop around it. Or we go kind of more towards the center. I'm not exactly sure. Or we could go this way. And I mean, that doesn't look too bad either. I think we might do that. Let's go ahead and kind of zoom in. See what we're working with. We do have a back door on this garage. Okay. Let me just kind of take a quick look at the map one more time. I want to kind of go to our boundary over here on the left and just drive the truck here so I know I can't go anywhere near this spot. So if we line it up like this, that's kind of how the grid goes. Which honestly isn't that bad. I can dig this. I don't want to be too far away from everything. We can always put a road in, put an access point. I think this is gonna do it. Or we could come down a little bit farther. That's not a bad idea. Although that's kind of level there. Boom. We now have our own shop. And we have a sleep trigger. Hopefully, I'm pretty sure all our equipment will be able to fit in here. Let's go ahead and hop inside and take a look at it. Although I'm not a fan of these garage doors by any means, but you know what? We'll survive. Oh yeah, we got a nice little sleep trigger. We get to sleep on the couch. Nice little locker. And we've got a nice open space. We got a workbench if we need to do anything, repair anything. I dig this. This will work out perfect. Plus we have about $11,000 left to our name. So we're not completely broke. But at least we can get out of the winter and a place to store our equipment. Now, I don't know if the weather plays a factor by any means. As far as, like, hurting your equipment. Like, if you were to leave it outside. I don't know if it damages it more or not. Probably not, but, you know, for the sake of it, we're going to call that. Kind of make it seem that it's that way, I guess. We can always park the truck outside. We're definitely going to have to come in and do some dirt work and possibly get some gravel, put in a road. You know what? Let's go ahead and put some gravel down. At least that way we can make it look kind of nice. At least around the shop area. Where is it? I think we'll go with this darker gravel. I like that. It's not bad at all. I think I'm just gonna kind of do this outline all the way around. Not too much, but it's kind of a footprint for the future. That's what we'll call it. And then we have a place to park our truck. If we got to park anything outside, we can actually see where we left it. Probably come up here and do some mowing. Bale this extra grass up. Because, you know, why not? Oh yeah, I like this. I think we need to come through and smooth this out a little bit. Maybe not. I kind of like that gradual little lip. It's not bad. I dig it. I like it. I think it's going to work good for us, especially for a starter building. You know, we get a combine. We can park our combine in here. I think it'll work out perfect. What I think I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a bunch of trips and bring up our equipment. So I will see you once that's done. Well, we got everything picked up. We got everything moved. Nothing is hiding in the weeds anymore, and it's not going to get lost. We did move everything up here. Some things we couldn't get indoors. Let's just drive around to the side. I left the cultivator out here. The log trailer I'm actually going to hook back up to the truck because that's our main source. And then I kept the roller out here as well as the mower. But most everything else I got in here. And it didn't come out too bad. We've still got some room for some equipment, if we get another tractor, which is another big plan here in the near future. And it's not bad. We've got plenty of space to still store some equipment. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to go about it all. Like, I don't like having the tedder over here in the workbench area or the lime spreader. So we're definitely going to have to work on getting another shop for, like, attachments. I think that's going to be another goal here in the near future. But other than that, I'm pretty happy with it. I'm glad we have a new little place that we could sleep, even though we're sleeping on a couch. But hey, for now, it'll do. I do plan on building a actual house in game. I'm just trying to figure out the logistics on making the cement. We may go ahead and put a production in, a small cement production, and out of the fields, we'll have to get a rock picker, and so that way we can actually pick up our own stone and turn it into cement. I think that's going to be the way I go about it. I tried to look up a mod to be able to buy cement bags in the store, and I could not find it. If anybody knows of one of those mods where we could actually buy it from the store, comment down below. Would love to look into that. But I did quite a bit of hunting for it, and I couldn't find it. So I think we're going to go ahead and do the production route for it. And just so that way it makes the challenge a little more difficult. You know, we actually have to build our own house. But other than that, I think that's what we're going to call it on today's episode. I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.